Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Back with another installment for you today. And again, if you are new to this channel, what we do is basically show you how ritualistically scheduled and rolled out the given reality is to you every single day for understanding the practice of Gematria, or should we say, with this, the script that runs within the practice of Gematria, practice of coding numbers into words and phrases. It's an old practice that still gets used today, and again, if you understand simple realm dynamics, to the word of God, if you may, the tongue is mightier than the sword, the pen is mightier than the sword, words create worlds, and all that jazz, and again, put the letter L into the word, the worship of Elohim, El, Saturn, Chronos, time, and all that jazz. Okay. And of course, God spoke the world into existence over numbered days. Of course, letter equals 26. Again, for those new, A is 1, Z is 26. Flip the alphabetic order around. A becomes 26, Z becomes 1. Then bring in the rules of numerology. Bringing double digits down to a single digit forward and backwards. And that will be your 4 main base ciphers. Using that alphabetic order. Of course, there are other ciphers outside of that. Satanic Gematria, again, with the story at hand. If you write out, it starts at 36, so A will be 36. But anyway, if you write out Satanic Gematria in that cipher, it equals 666. And of course, the 36 triangular number is 666. 1 and 2 and 3 up to 36. So here we have animals now, people next, fairs for the Hampshire horse ripper. Oh, and let me say this before we continue. Something I brought up yesterday when somebody just came with their craziness. Well, not craziness, but it's the mind schism of craziness via the cognitive dissonance. So basically, I'm speaking to somebody, and this stranger cognitive dissonance is just overwhelming them, and then obviously getting them bent out of shape to try and get me bent out of shape, and fucking up my frequencies or my vibrations, sorry, with what I was saying. Do you know what I mean? With no, totally uncalled for, no need. Just bought an item from the shop, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Speaking like I'm speaking, I wasn't, they even know me in the shop well. And as I said, but that particular person, they're new in there. So I was just like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. But anyway, in a nutshell, this is what happens, Again, it is the is it the dialectical? Was it the dialectical opposing force? Basically, the opposing force. Man, it's amazing how much that I come up against that. That's what I will say in so many forms. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hella annoying. And obviously I don't always entertain it. You notice the spikes and the orbits and the patterns. But anyway, back to this. Animals now, people next. Fears. Hampshire horse ripper has returned after 26 years. Did I mention God 26? Letter 26. Of course, man created in the 6th day of the Bible. Oh, sorry, in the 6th day in the Bible, in the 26th verse, yeah? Of course, 206 bones in the human body, grave 26 and graveyard have the relationship 101, 26. The prime of 26, is 101. I've got some slides coming up for that anyway, so just hold tight for that. From the book Letters and Numbers by Zachary K. Hubbard. If you haven't yet, of course, download it. Of course, fucking hell, of course, you know who took down one of his channels again yesterday. It's just so outrageous, man. And what also is so outrageous still, even though I fluctuate with this, I understand it is what it is. Not everybody's gonna wake up, so to speak, but it's just outrageous that like, how long does it take for a true amount of masses of people, and I mean bazillions of people to for the few to spread it? Obviously the few are already spreading it, but how comes the domino effect isn't rolling on properly? I don't understand what's going on here. How long does it take? It's just crazy, unbelievably crazy. Wow. So anyway, here the ancient Ian Brady. So I quickly checked out Because they're saying, how did they put it? The Fears Hampshire Horse Ripper has returned after 26 years, and psycho culprit could be next Ian Brady. Now, of course, the Moors murders and stuff. Feel free to check out my. I've got a playlist on that. It should be in the description and the pinned comment. But as I say, just checking the playlist, you'll find it. Just see what they did with what they had out recently with Rosemary West and Myra Hindley and Ian Brady and all that stuff. But just note again, understanding the code and the practice and the script that runs within the practice of Gematria, you can truly see, again, why you're inundated with the captions that are used, the timestamps, the themes and tropes played out for all your movies, your news, everything around you, literally, your scripture, your education, it's just a whole fucking mindfuck and sorcery to have you under a spell, tranced, and you don't realize you're in a trance. Again, it's like people that go to a church or something, so to speak, or if you go to, or you may, even specific jobs and that. Again, this is why you have the terms entity, corporation, a body, etc., etc. So understand that these things in itself do then build up its own frequency of character called egregors and such delights. Yeah, so check that out. And then that's why people do or tend to change when they go into certain orders or whatever the case may be. Do you know what I mean? Because different frequencies, right? So of course, Ian Brady, 38. You got this, more to the point. Immediate RIP, Death, Kill, Cancel, Destroy, Found Dead, Execute, Murder. Of course, 3883. Of course, Killing, Masonic, 74, and of course, Messiah, Jesus Christ, Parables, etc. All 74. Lucifer, Occult, Gematria, English. Of course, Gematria means geometry within language. So yeah, that is very interesting. That's right. So let's scoot back over here. And of course, for those new, check out the song Murder by Numbers by The Police that came out in 1983. Feel free to read the lyrics. Also note the timestamp of the song, 4 minutes 34 seconds. Sometimes it may be 5 minutes 11 seconds. Of course, Saturn equals 511. Of course, Killing, Masonic, Time, Death, RIP, etc. That basically they all have the relationship of 83, 38, 43, 34, 20 and 25. So let's continue. So again, look, we haven't even moved off the first slide yet. I know I've been sidebarring a couple of bits, so take away maybe 3-4 minutes, but again, it's already solidifying of, okay, have we got something else here? Is there another case? Alright, so again, also 4, representation of death as well as foundation, of course, at death's store. Here we have, the old saying, rhyme and reason. Alright, let's slide over. So again, death number represents 4, or 4 is a representation of death, as well as foundation, of course, 4 corners. Right, so here's one of the slayed sheep, the unfortunate slayed sheep, caught in the mix of, whether it is just some random or if it is directly from They Live. Could be one of their, held captives that they may have let out. Feel free to just check out the first 10 minutes of the cartoon animation of Batman, Court of Owls. Just recently they've come out as well, or I think it's been kind of secretly in the making, but they knew there was a new game coming out. Basically, they've just released like a teaser poster, and it's the Court of Owls game. And I'm telling you now, watch the first 10 minutes, if not the whole of that. It's only like an hour and a half, but I'm telling you, yeah, watch that, and then check out my decode with the Myra Hindley thing that I was on about, and Rosemary West, and the playlist and that. Check that out, and then you will understand why I was starting to think, some of these people that are let out into society, who knows, they could be people that have, been under some heavy duty mind schism shit, Yeah, and then put back out into society. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously. In 2 2s, there's just some crazy shit going on in your neighborhood. One day when a Pacific song came on the radio or something came on the TV, you know, that was the trigger for that individual, that candidate. Alright, so here's the unfortunate sheep. Of course, we've got the pentagram, the upside down cross, yada yada yada. Again, 26 years. I haven't read all of this. Never believes it could be a signal. It could signal the return of the Hampshire horse ripper who slashed, mutilated, and abused more than 30 horses in a similar era in the 90s before mysteriously disappearing. Blah 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 blah. Of course, Saturn equals 30. Of course, Grim Reaper, Grim Ripper, Reap and Rip. What else did we see? Animals now, people's next. That was the heading. Remember this update of whatever been going on, which we'll get to with the slides, because you see some other stuff from last year. With some other sheep or whatever going on getting killed. 352 days remaining of the year. 352, like 253. Animals now, people next. You see? Of course, Chaos 19, Sacrifice 55. Sacrifice also equals 46. Of course, in Genesis 4:6 it begins with a sacrifice. Thelema 35 with the day numerology. Chaos 19 with the life lesson of the day. And of course, the 19th prime with 67, sacrificing the fucking sheep. Do you know what I'm saying? Blood sacrifice equals 67. Again, 19th prime 67. So this is me starting to look around. This is on the 11th now. 323. Of course, you've got the 23 minutes past 9. But it's 323, of course, to add 1. With the 21, so 323. I'm sure it's, I should have checked it, but I'm sure it's Lucifer, Satan, or Masonic and Satan. Basically 323 and 232 in the same Jewish cipher. Again, was it Death 34, RIP 34, Killing 43, Masonic 43. Devil worshipper, because I know they said worshippers, but plural. But anyway, devil worshipper 206 and 199. Sacrifice 4655. We saw via the 55 on the date numerology just now, or the day numerology, whatever. And then of course that 206 of grand significance, and it equals 100. Like animals now, people's next in the same cipher, and 91. Reflection of 19, we have the life lesson number, which is pretty potent. So again, the 46 prime 199, as I said, sacrifice 55 and 46. Just making sure I finish that off cleanly and concisely, especially for those new. I mean, this is very simple to pick up. Again, if you haven't seen the movie The Matrix, I mean, of course, there's other films that tell the same tale in myriads of different ways that aren't, you know, in that style and fashion. Do you know what I mean? But feel free to check that movie out. It came out 20 years ago. Keanu Reeves, the hot name of the minute. And if you didn't know, via not knowing the film, or if you've seen the film and didn't clock, because you're not clocking the news as such, take note. The Matrix 4 is about to go into production, I think next month, and it's going to come out next year. What is it, 7 months and 5 days? No, 7 months and 4 days after Christmas, May 21st. Remember that 74 thing? Exactly. Oh, what was that old film? Did I cover it the other day? I think I covered it the other day. Anyway, the guy that was speaking, I didn't mention him, but he was 52. Was that from the same article before I moved on? No, it was the one before. Right, no worries. Let's play that one. So it's Anyway, the guy was 52 years old anyway. 20. Oops, hold up. Hampshire horse ripper. Pitchfork 52. The guy's age was 52 that I didn't mention just now. Feel free to rewind the video. I think his name was Mark. He was 52. Anyway, Sheep Slayer 52. Of course, government equals 52. Of course, they'd have to put out the propaganda. White House president also equals 52. And I'm sure all three equal 133 as well. And note the 67th prime is 331. And note death equals 213. The 230th prime is 1303. Drop the 0, same difference as 133. Or the reflection of it, 331. Of course, they love the duality play. You know, polarization, yin and yang, red and blue versus. Hence why politician. I mean, do I need to continue? Of course, terrorists equals 52. Right. Cool. Society. Oh no, don't worry. But anyway, still interesting. Of course, 33rd prime, 137. Pitchfork, 4752, 137. Of course, sacrifice of Jesus, died at 33. Devil worship is on to 25th of November now. Of course, time death RIP. And look, 8:38. Yeah, initial post time via the sun using their software propaganda application or propaganda application software. Oh man. So again, 8:38. You know, I mean, come on. Devil worship. Is that what I had it before? Oh no, it was devil worshipper, not worshippers. I don't think I did devil worship. Oh, I did. 164. Why is that significant? Oh look, because sheep slayer is 164. Devil worship. You see how they got the big caption here in blue from the sun? Devil worship equals 164. Like sheep slayer equals 164. I mean, you got the reflection as well, the 56, 65 as well. You see? It's just undeniable. Hampshire horse ripper. Of course, you know, with the other rippers like your fucking Jack the Ripper, blatant, that was Masonic stuff. Again, Scottish Rite Freemasonry. If you write that out, that equals 127. Hampshire horse ripper, 127. Mason 17, of course you have the 107 with the Hampshire horse ripper as well. Kill 17 as well. I mean, I think it's all coming together quite neatly via them, as always, because this is what they do to keep their fabric of reality up and running. You know, if they stop the inundated stream of relentless madness, well then too many people, there's going to be too many, you know, too many me's. Uniquely their own, obviously. I'm not on fucking narcissist or some shit. And I have to highlight that because I know I do highlight the topic. And for those that don't get what's being, you know, presented, sometimes you do have to go extra. Right. Just to explain stuff. Anyway, satanic cult fairs. Is that what they had here? Satanic cult fairs in New Forest, right? Satanic cult fairs equals 107, 55, sacrifice 73, Saturn 73. But anyway, satanic cult fairs 260. 26 years from the Hampshire thing to the new spate of sheep slaughters and sacrificial killings, excuse me. I mean, it's just undeniable. It's just undeniable, man. Poor fucking sheep, you know? Revelation 49, Skull and Bones 49, if I remember correctly. I'm sure it is. It's just undeniable, man. It's just, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's like I've run out of things to say about it. That's how crazy this is. You literally run out of words. Now, I don't think I went back before the 19th of November, but if it's correct, it is interesting. If it all started again around this time, and this was the, you know, They're highlighting this at around this time. The 19th of November. Remember we had the life lesson for the latest one? Was 19. Remember the 19th frame 67. Look, here we have here owners Colin Barnes 76, Heather Miles 68. I mean, found a sheep with a pentagram painted on its side, a star on its face, as well as an inverted cross, and the number 666. Of course, you see, look, blood sacrifice 68, like 86 to get rid of. Blood sacrifice 67, the 19th prime 67, Freemasonry 67, 76. It's just undeniable. We had the 56, 65 thing, right? Hold up. We had Devil Worship and Sheep Slayer 65, 56. And then here we have from the 19th of November to today. What's that? Today? 14th of January 2020. 56 days. It's 56 days. There's that life lesson I just mentioned. You see? 19. 56 days. And we had a 204 with the time. Where was that one? Let's stay on this. 204. Where was that? Ugh. Anyway, there was a 204 on the time. When I mentioned the number 4 represents death. And again, just understand with their intent, don't be like, oh, if your name equals, 38, it means, you know what I mean? I saw somebody in the comments on the freetofindtruth.com. Of course, if you're authentic truth seeker, feel free to sign up. It's free. You don't have to leave no crazy shit on signing up, if you know what I'm saying. What was I going to say? It slipped my mind now. Damn it. Oh, man. Shoot. Reel it in, man. Reel it in. Oh, man. It's gone. Probably come back in a sec. Excuse me. Shit. So anyway, the 56, the 56, 65. Where are we at here? Gone past that. Right, 56 days. And also 1 month 27. 1 month 27, like 127. Here we have the Hampshire Horse Ripper. I mean, come on. 1 month 27 days. Boom. Pentagram equals 41. I noticed I had the time 14:41, 2:41. Did we have any 142s? Let me just get a rain check on that. No, we didn't get any 142s. Alright, no worries. Of course, Terror is 142 and the 52 thing I was on about earlier. Oh! And then did I have it on the 20th as well? Oh, maybe the update must have been on the 20th. Brutal. 7 weeks and 6 days. And 55 days. Brutal. Life lesson of 43. It's just brutal. Sacrifice 55. Yeah. The 56 thing. Colin Barnes 49. 100. I can't even get it out fast enough. 68 and 112, like November 20th. Drop the 0. You see, 11/20. 112. It's just undeniable. Colin Barnes and Heather Miles. 137 as well. We had the. It's not even that significant. That can get blind. Witchcraft, however, won't get blind. Of course, treble 1, 111th prime, 607. Is that 67 again? 76. Ooh, Penn Common Road, Bramshaw, 101. I mean, perfect. 26 prime. Remember the 26 years and the rest of what we've seen. Sheep. Sheep. Oh my goodness. How did I not say that before? I overlooked this. I did not say this before. Oh my god. Sheep equals 26 and 19. Sheep equals, oh my God. Sheep equals 26 and 19. Oh, this is just undeniable. I'm just stumped for words now. Sheep equals 19, 26 and 35. We had a numerology of 35 as well. You've even got the reflection of 53. Oh, I'm done. And you know what? I haven't even got to today's, what would it be? The crescendo, you know what I mean? When I get to that dub plate, oh my God, and you know what? I'm going to put it in the title, so I will say that. Yeah, it will be in the title, of course, and I will say it now. If you didn't read the title, oh my goodness, read the title. And when you read the title, if you're new here, feel free to go and watch those videos first. Yeah? The package, the playlist. Yeah? On the current the plane crash. And then come back to this video and continue. Feel free to stay, obviously. Because what is coming up, I couldn't believe it. But of course, the redundancy of how they do these things is just undeniable. Let me rewind these grooves. So, Penn Common Road, Bramshaw, 101, the 26 Prime. Also 115, of course, Killing and Masonic 115. And again, for those new, regardless if the story is true, not true, or true lies, or one of their crazy propaganda events like the plane crash and all the rest of the, you know what I mean? Understand, this is why you are inundated with the frequency of what they output. Do you know what I mean? Because again, to keep you induced in Groundhog Day, keep you lulled asleep. Again, why you think... I don't even need to go there. I said it on the last video, okay? Kinda, excuse me. Right, New Forest. 125, Q44, you got the 53, Sheep 53. 118, Death 118, Spiritual 118. It's called the Lima 125 anyway. Sacrifice 46. Oh, right. So Reverend David Bacon. Can't say anything with him straight away. Something happened with a church. There was spraying on the church as well the next few days. Something was going on. We done that bit. Oh, New Forest 46. So the devil worshippers slain in the forest. You see? So, you see? So New Forest equals 46. The 46 Prime is 199. Devil worshipper, 199. Here they have the devil in the DLs. Devil in the DL, not DLs, 159, 78. You got the Rev David Bacon, excuse me, 78. I don't know if Catholic or Catholic Church is 78, excuse me, or 84. Ooh, excuse me on that. Anyway, of course, Saturn 93, of course, Grim Reaper. That's why, again, they give you the mind schism of the sun being 93 million miles away. If it was fantastic, but it isn't. 159. What am I looking at here? Was there not something of significance with that? Maybe there wasn't. Oh, witchcraft equals 159. Yes. Something. Right, that, I didn't go into it, about the model that died in Australia from the cliff top selfie spot while posing for a photo after a party. But of course, straight away, update time, 17:25, Q17, time def RIP 25. Right, boom. Here is the fun, the the situation of the day. Get the popcorn ready. Bill your spliff. Grab a drink. Get your coffee. Put your feet up. Oh, right. Here we go. So, facing justice. Iran arrests several people for shooting down Ukrainian plane killing 176 and vows to punish those responsible. So immediately, what do we see? Oh, and do you know what date check I'm going to do? I'm going to do an extra video. I need to do a date check with Tisha B'Av, of course, the destruction of the two temples and all about 9/11 and all that stuff. A festival that gets carried on the 13 lunar calendar month. So, of course, it moves around. And last year, it was on August 11th. And, of course, we were inundated with stuff the whole year for that day and coming out of that day. Of course, we had stuff on October 18th. We had more, what was it? Tear gas or some shit was going on, Islamic stuff. And then other ones that was going on when you know the address that they tell you, it was on something like 1018, whatever the street name, that was the that was the address of the mosque, that was the number 118. This is what they do. They had the tear gas at Mount Rush, was it Mount something? I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, tear gas 118. Listen, so you can, I haven't said it yet, but look, as I've been explaining for those new, look at the time. This is today, the sun, facing justice, Ukrainian plane, blah, 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 blah. 11 minutes past 8. What's the update time? 18 minutes past 10. Deaf Spiritual 118. Tisha B'Av was last on August 11th. I mean, come on. Undeniable. This is how they rule over you by understanding simple, less than neophyte knowledge. Do you know what I mean? Again, this is why they tell you in scripture, the tainted scripture are prolific ones. Let's go down and confuse them with language. These times it's right under your nose. Imagine that. Right under your nose. I mean, it's brilliant. I have to just give props for when it's, for where it's due. It's fucking incredible. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Again, I wouldn't mind writing some scripts. Innuendos, double entendres, and you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind. Give me a shout. While I'm here, after all. Playing, but I'm being serious. Anyway. Sure it'll be, it make for a great comedy sketch on the next Netflix special. Right, let's continue on. Let's slide on. Hold up. Grab a drink. Right. So what we got here? What is this? Oh, that's the wrong day. Excuse me on that one. Happened on the 8th of January. Told me thinking of Ritual 27th Prime 103. Right, so let's See, and then 3 days later, you've got on January 11th with that treble 11 again. Treble 11. 111th Prime 67, bro. Sacrifice 67. Of course, Freemasonry 76, 67. Of course, Boris Johnson equals 67. And 158, like Freemasonry 158. Of course, he came in 158 weeks after Creature features Theresa May. And, wow, so So we've got here the flight, 7:52 was scheduled to take off at 5:15 in the morning. 5:15, of course, the 15th prime, 47. Of course, the Freemasonic compass kicked out at 47 degrees, 23.5 for each leg. I have got some slides coming up for that. So again, if you're new, don't worry, we will go a bit more intricate on that with some nice slides there that I always show. Oh, local time, 3:30. Oh man, that 33. The final ADSB data received was at 6:14. Between 6:14, 20 seconds, and 6:14 minutes, 40 minutes past 6, 45 seconds, the airplane turned. Anyway, the point I want to get to is 6:14. Whose birthday is June 14th? Who was having an impeachment? What was going on before? You know, all the politics stuff. You know, I don't know it off by heart or soundly, but I know there was some shit going on, right? And then they take the plane down. This is like the day before 9/11, then pulling the insurance scam. If you don't know about the insurance scam they pulled, feel free to look that one up with 9/11. I mean, it's just so outrageous. I fucking hell. Wow. So outrageous. Anyway, 5:15. No, as I said, 15th prime, 47. Of course, the 15th tarot card is the devil. Anyway. The 6:14, just went over that. Let's slide on over. The aircraft crashed into terrain located 15 kilometers. 9.3 miles. Of course, 93. Did I mention Saturn? Fucking hell. It's just rest in fucking wholeness to those that fucking, got blown up. Just trying to go in your fucking merry ways. Just trying to, get on with shit. Fucking, these times some of them can't wait to get off the plane to go and pray and shit. Don't even know their fucking whole culture has just been all fucked up. Do you know what I mean? Like, all types of fucked up. Fucking hell. Cube, Saturn, the Cabal Stone. Wow. It's just... Wow. I mean, I can't even express. It's just... Right. Unforgivable terror equals... 104, like the 14th, and here we have today with which we're getting to with the highlight, fucking hell, with the Republic of see, flipping there. Let me get to it. It's coming up. Give me 1 second here. Basically, the local Republic president guy, yeah. Of course, I'm sure this is a quote from him. So, unforgivable error equals 104. Of course, today is the 14th of January. Of course, 103, 27th prime. And the 31st prime is 127. Scottish Rite Freemasonry, 127. Black box equals 146. Did I mention 14 minutes past 6 with the flight with, did I mention Trump's birthday? On the 14th of June. Did I mention Grenfell on the 14th of June? Have you ever looked at the DVD case for the movie London Has Fallen? You know when Westminster Bridge attack, the buffoonery, they turned off the CCTV camera for a whole year and said it was to do with, it was too much money or some bullshit. Anyway, when they threw the mannequin under the bus, exactly, nobody's got, such porcelain skin like that. Anyway, my point, and so stiff that quickly, that's some crazy rigor mortis. Anyway, my point is, on that day, that movie had been out 1 year and 19 days, the reflection of 9/11. Did I mention Tisha B'Av? Did I mention if you write out Tisha B'Av, it equals 9/11? How about Al-Qaeda terrorist attack or attacks? Anyway, one of them's 156. One's 911. Of course, the 156 prime is 9/11. Now, 1 year, 19 days from the release of London Has Fallen with Gerard Butler. Big Ben, what's the time? 14 minutes past 6. Ding, 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 ding. You know what's happening. You know it's collection time. Bingo wings, the ladies, you know, and the men as well. Gone to collection. Yeah? So, Black Box equals 146 and 47. Woo, Trump, news, authority, agent, White House, government, 47. I'm sure President 47 too. I mean, it's just undeniable. Right. Death time RIP 25. Black Box equals 25. Dub play. Black Boxes equals 176. Just like Ukraine plane crash equals 176. 176 people died. Of course, facing justice 127. I mentioned that just a second ago. With a number. 64. Q 64. Sacrifice 55. 46 anyway. Because of reflection 64. So anyway, Black Boxes 59, like Freemasonry 59, Kill 59, of course Kill 17 anyway, and the prime relationship, 17th prime is 59. So Black Boxes 176, Ukraine plane crash 176, 176 die, yeah, and we had Unforgivable Error 103, Ukraine plane crash 103, 86 is in there as well. Of course, 77, Secret Society 77. Of course, if you write out the Wizard of Oz, it equals 77. That's why somebody like, it's Bill Gates. He spoke about Steve Jobs recently, and it was 77 days. He called him a wizard. Yeah, that was last year. You can look it up. He called Steve Jobs a wizard 77 days before his birthday. Again, don't worry. Just check out my Netflix Decrypt playlist, and you'll see some stuff in there with Top Boy, the Netflix show. So anyway, let's continue. 176. Oh, of course, Donald J. Trump, his author name. Of course, we've already highlighted this. Donald J. Trump equals 176. Woo! If that ain't a dub plate, and we ain't even got to today's dub plate yet. When I tell you, make sure you got your feet up, your coffee, your drink, your munchies, your popcorn, your spliff, taking notes, downloading the video, sharing that shit, making that shit go exponentially viral. It deserves to be, and not because I've done it. I'm on about the practice itself. If you don't like the person, there's no way you cannot, intake the message and be like, raw, this is some proper shit. Yeah, if you don't like the messenger, fuck that. Can you not see, the magnitude of what's being presented here? Wow. If not, don't worry about it. The bus will come round. It comes round for everybody at different times. It could be a blink of an eye, or it could be in how many next lifetimes. Who knows? On the next episode. Until then, only time will tell, so we'll find out then. So, of course, we've got the 216, of course, the key of David. Is that Revelation? Can't remember. Anyway, 216, another number that is just so redundant. Of course, in all the school shootings, that is a number that comes up next level religiously. Yeah? From Dunblane Massacre equals 216. From Dunblane Massacre to Sandy Hook buffoonery in America, that's 6,120 days, 612. From Stoneman Douglas on Valentine's Day in America, going back to Pulse nightclub in Florida, that buffoonery. They were all actors. Oh my God. Anyway, 612 days. When was Pulse nightclub again? June 12th, 612. What was their motto? Orlando Strong, 612. Even the postcode for Stoneman Douglas on Valentine's Day, 612. If you write out police and Valentine, you want to guess what I'm going to say? Ding, 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 ding. Collection motherfucking time. That's what I'm talking about. Undeniable. 6-1 motherfucking 2. Of course, skill 17, we got the 153. Of course, the 17th triangular number is 153. 1 and 2 and 3 up to 17. Of course, Mason equals 17. Oh, and there was more with that 216. Columbine High School Massacre equals 216. And there was another massacre that happened in Canada in 1989. That was on December 6th, 612, 6th of December, you see? This is what they do. Ritualistic to keep you induced in sleep. Am I seeing the 253 somewhere? I'm not seeing it. Oh, it's 283. I'm seeing it on the date down there. Anyway, never mind. Let's continue. So, note that 752, of course, sacrifice 55 and 46. Blood sacrifice 257. So here we have flight 752 with a time they give you. This is on CNN from the slide. Look at the time on the video. 1 minute 4 seconds. 64. Of course, I'm sure Israel equals 64 if I remember correctly. But anyway, 64 kill 64. And of course, the 64th prime is 311. Of course, the Talmud. Of course, we'll get to those slides. So again, if you're new here, hold tight for that. All coming up. Of course, time death RIP. You got 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes past. Of course, 1220. 122, 112, or 221. Reflection of basically Moravian Illuminati. Or the Moravian Illuminati. Equals that. Of course, facing justice 64. Here they are giving you the time 604. I know this is a couple of days ago, but it all coincide. Here's that kill 64, 17, 44. Execution equals 44 as well. Here's the unforgivable error. So this morning's news came shortly after the Islamic Republic's president vowed those linked to the unforgivable error would be punished. Punished, you say? Punished. Islamic terrorism. 132. You see that 231 on the end? Before I speak about the obvious. 114, like today's date. 1/4. I mean, to 1/14. And I think, sorry, Israel was 84. Definitely 84. Of course, George Orwell, 84. Mark Zuckerberg, born in 1984. Of course, Israel's Independence Day. I'm sure it's at 84. I'm trying to remember what it is exactly. Shit. I think it might be on Mark Zuckerberg's birthday. I think it's on his birthday, if I remember correctly, which is May 14th, Mark Zuckerberg's birthday. Right, so 132231, I'm sure United States of America and United Kingdom equals that. So anyway, Islamic terrorism, of course we just had London Bridge and all that shit. Save me sidebarring, of course, check out all what has already been presented via the playlists that are there. And all the, all the 63s, terrorism 63. The first one happened on June 3rd. Then we had the latest one in November last year. Of course, London Bridge equals 65 from the one last year going to the annual of June 3rd for this year. And as it will be for every year. 6 months and 5 days. Again, London Bridge equals 65. And again, June 3rd, 63. Of course, Quran But equals 63. Terrorism, as I already said, equals 63. And of course, it was on a program called Jihad is Next Door, Channel 4. If you do the air date from when it first aired, it equals 63. So feel free to check out the rest on that to save me sidebarring. But again, for those new, just thought I'd make it enticing, because the more it's solidified to make it concrete, I mean, there's nothing left to say, It's like somebody'd be like, "Bro, you're chatting shit." "Oh, I'm chatting shit. I'll just slap you with another 10,000. You know what I mean? I'm chatting shit. I'll just slap you with another 10,000. You know like that? Continuous. Oh, no. I can go through your entire history. Yeah? Fucking hell. Slap you with another 50,000. And again. Bazillion. And again. We hear that? Bam. Wham. Wham. Slap. You start getting slimes over your head like old school Batman. You know what I mean? Kaboom. Kaboof. Biff. Baff. And all them ting. What you say? Come again? Oh, man. Right, so this is the guy now. Hassan Rouhani. This is the president out there. 76. Woo! I mean, come on. 76, you know. Fucking hell. 58, Freemasonry, blood sacrifice. Human sacrifice, 67. Secret Society, 77. We just had a 77. Where was it? Shit. I don't know where the fuck it's gone now. Anyway, 203, I'm sure is going to have some serious relevance. And that's not even going to be the killer. So just hold tight. Because the dub play. But then, it is going to be in the title. Because for those that do keep up with the work, that's why it's going to be in the title of the video. So if you really just want to watch it, how it gets to it, then fair enough. Obviously, do you know what I'm saying? But for those that, you know, take heed already, you're already up to speed. So, you know, if I can put it into the title, or if it's got, you know, enough length, which it should do, you know, as I say, just keep on keeping on, it will sink in. I remember back in the day, people used to say to me, how do you remember all them phone numbers? Back in the day, I used to remember so many phone numbers. I don't know no massives or nothing, you know what I'm saying? And nor am I a Gematria whiz, you know? I just noticed shit, fucking hell. All these patterns and orbits and shit. So, there you go. Nobody's special. I'm just sharing what the fuck is clear to see. So anyway, he's born November 12th, yeah? 1948. Reflection at 84. Just spoke about that. He was the 7th president of Iran since 3rd of August. Ooh, there's another 83, 38. Murder, death, kill, cancel, destroy, RIP, execute, found dead. And the rest. Wow, 2013, of course, death 213. But let's see where this goes. Let's see. Let me rewind this. Let's go from here. And let me grab another drink. One second. Sorry guys, 1 second here. Right, so 7th president, of course 7 is L anyway, Elohim. But just think about energy as well, the elements, they like to control the elements, power source, energy, electricity. Don't want you to understand true perpetual energy of yourself, your aura, your torus field, and that you're encased in a torus field. The atmosphere. That's the only sphere going on. We don't live on a ball. We live inside the sphere, the torus field. And where yin and yang, so to speak, meet, that's where the ground is. That's where all possibility, the 0 point of creation, all possibility, you know, or anything's possible, so to speak. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. Woo! 203 days. 203 days. Oh, we got a 216 in there here. David. We've got the 15 in there. 150 days left. And this is just on the annual with when he got that position. To today, yeah? So from today, to that day. On 3rd of August. 203 days. Of course, I had to take the slide twice because that's me me virtually biting myself like, right, did I just see that? I did, because Hassan Rouhani equals 203. You see? So from that day to today, from today to the position on the annual, 203 days. Undeniable. Of course, the 216, we had that somewhere on a date somewhere. 55, we had that. Of course, Freemasonry, 158. Oh, God. And this is now, with the takedown of the plane on the 8th of January, of course, Ritual 81, to going back to that date last year, 2019, on the 3rd of August. 55 days and 158 days. Sorry, 5 months, 5 days and 158 days. Sacrifice 55, Masonry 158. Now notes here, we've got Islamic 123. Oh, a note with the latest guy. I don't know, I can't remember his name. Oh, Usman Khan, that was his name. The London Bridge equaled 51. Terrorist equals 51. And then of course it was, what was it, 5 months, 10 days after Boris Johnson's birthday. Of course, his birthday's on the 19th of June. 619, the 114th prime. Of course, that number's been popping up. Like today is the, January the 14th. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, like 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, excuse me. Islamic 1, 2, 3. Excuse me on that. Right. 677 is the 103rd prime. Yeah? So 1, 2, 3, Islamic. 123rd prime, 1, 2, 3. 677. From he got that position, from when he got that position in 2013 to when the plane gets took down, 77 months and 6 days. I mean, shit like that, you just, So let's slide on. Conspiracy theories around here. It's clear to see they're doing it in real time. What conspiracy is there? Like, I don't understand what's going on here. Absolute nonsense. Yeah. Conspiracy factualists. Not fucking, what's the one? Conspiracy, what's the one? Coincidence theorists. That's the one I'm looking for. Right, anyway, so let's move on. So what we got here? 12th of November. I was born in 1948. Ritual 45, perfect, and 81. And then the 27 club equals 90 and 72. Perfect. And then from his birthday now to the day is 8 weeks and 1 day to 8th of January. They take the fucking piss. These people are outrageous, I need to keep my jets cool. Woo! Trust me. Because it's just so out of order. Kids just get sent off to the concentration camps. You know what I mean? It's just this whole thing, the simultaneousness of it. Do you know what I mean? Wow. It's just wow. So 1 month and 27 at 127 coming back again. 140, 1 month, 4 weeks. Ah, yes, because today's the 14th, and then we've got him chiming in today on the 14th. Come on. Of course, murdered 128. Feel free to check out Juice WRLD and the playlist on that. Of course, you won't see some of the videos. That's what I was going to say before. Google and YouTube obviously took down Zach's channel yesterday. One of his other, his latest channel, so no doubt he will probably be resurrecting another new one. Of course, he's got another couple of channels that were recently going, but obviously he's had strikes on them, so that's why he hasn't been using them as much, but still giving them a little fill in here and there. And again, they wouldn't be able to do these pathetic types of an annoying bullshit damage control, whether it's to do with flat earth or whatever the case may be. And just remember, just think about it. Again, I've said this before. Are they going after people that believe in Bigfoot? You've got people going out there to go and camp and wait for Bigfoot. Imagine. We don't see no crazy fucking, damage control in the media for people that believe in Bigfoot. You see what I'm saying to you? Because when they understand there's the difference between knowing, this is why it's K-N-O-W and you have N-O. Because once you know, you're not in that belief state. It stops you believing. You believe no more. So this is why they come with these pathetic, ridiculous damage control fucking agenda, schemes that they roll out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Again, I don't see, no people camping or for Bigfoot being, mocked in that kind of way, or trying to, assassinate people's mind state, or they got psychosis or some kind of shit, or really, I got psychosis. Oh, okay, now. What do you know? Is it because you like to fuck around with the polarization, bipolar? I don't know. Or is it that I have to, regardless of you guys, obviously I need to gain equilibrium anyway between the two poles, gain trinity, the wholeness trinity, not the holy trinity. We don't deal with no holes around here. But again, you see what I'm saying? They play on the poles, the politicians, the police, yada 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 yada. I mean, it's too easy to see. It's just too easy. Oh my god. I'm no one special. I'm just saying this shit is too easy to see. And it's amazing. Again, I'll give them a round of applause all day long. At the same time, wake up, people. The children are at stake. The children of tomorrow are the future of today, goddammit. Work with me now. Right. Because Revelation and Skull and Bones 49. Let's continue. Right. Oh, we got another 203. We got one from his birthday to today. 2 months, 0 weeks, 3 days. Come on. This is just too... Remember, Hassan Rouhani. Undeniable. Did I mention Skull and Bones 149? Of course, we have 9 months, 4 weeks, and 1 day in the same year from today, going to his upcoming birthday. And Ritual 27 as well. Terrorism 63. Excuse me, I was burping. Terrorism 63. Masonic killing 43 with the day numerology. It's just undeniable. Scottish Rite Freemasonry 143, of course. We've got the 101 in there. 39 is it Order and Secrecy? I can't remember. There's a bit more to that. I'm sure it's 39 now. And Order 39. It might be 33 and 39. Of course, Pi 29. Sonic 29. Of course, they're ritualistic with their timing. Of course, Pi. Sun goes around does a circular thing going around a motionless stationary plane. Oh look, his actual name is Hassan Rouhani, or how you should pronounce it. He also equals 230, like 23. Because remember, that was with the 0 days. So obviously, with that 203 I just showed you, because it was 2 weeks, what was it? 2 months, 0 weeks. So if I had unticked that, it would have just been 2-3, right? 2 months, 3 days. Anyway, the 176 prime number equals 1049. Skull and Bones. Remember, you had the picture taken with Usman Khan laying on the floor, and you had the number 149 bus with the London Bridge, the latest terrorist attack in November. You see, Skull and Bones 149. Revelation equals 149, and then here we have the whole 176 theme. The plane crash, Donald Trump, the black boxes, and I'm sure there was another even 2 that was there. Anyway, fucking hell, can't even keep up. Shit. So, the 176 prime, 1049, but there's more. There's more. Of course, Kill 59, 76, Skull and Bones, 41 as well. Fucking hell. Today's the 14th, the reflection of. Anyway. Revelation 59, one over that. 149, one over that. Revelation 149. Skull and Bones 149, one over that. And of course, Blood Sacrifice and Revelation 121. Kill 59. He's born on a day, leaving 49 days. Revelation 49. See? It's just undeniable. See, there's that 49 days remaining. Now, 176 prime again. 1049, like 149, 9 months, 4 weeks, and 1 day from his birthday to today, with him chiming in again. Anytime when I have these people chiming in, don't care what the situation is. But wait for the dub plate. Now, 3rd of August, 17th of September. Let's see where that is. That's the when he left the position, or they whatever. Now, 8 weeks and 1 day from his birthday in the same year, 2016. 8 weeks and 1 day, like obviously 8th of January. Ritual equals 81. Now, hold up, give me 1 second here. Another 127. I mean, come on. There was a 136 floating about. I saw it a couple of times, but anyway, it wasn't a main focal point. Let me turn that down a sec. Right, now the 179th prime number. So the reason why I'm looking at that is because, of course, the 17th of September, yeah, when he, didn't have that position anymore, is 1063. 1063. The 38th prime is 163. Of course, murder, death, kill, cancel, destroy, execute, killing, found dead, murdered, destroy. I think I'm forgetting some. I should have a slide coming up. So anyway, 38th prime, 163. And then we've got the 179th prime, like the 17th of September, 179th prime, 1063. And then here we have, between his position, from when he got it on the 3rd of August to when he came out of it, 163 weeks on the nose. You see? It's just undeniable. Undeniable. It's just so undeniable. So, here it is. If you're new to this, soldier equals 44, 46, you see? And 107. Of course, shooting equals 107. 44, like kill 44, execution 44. Of course, the relationship with what I was talking about should be coming up with the 38s and a bit more of that. So, death, RIP, cancel, destroy, Masonic killing. Found dead, execute. Oh, here it is. Oh, no, it's not. Military 44, 107. Shooting, soldier 107, 44, you see? I mean, are you seeing this? So when you're there signing up, your kids are there going off thinking, oh, protect my country. It's all bullshit. Flag. Listen, all these, all these like, what would it be? All like the, basically all the like all the badges that they have on. Look at all the badges and signs. You will notice that, different soldiers from different, they all got the same fucking signs on. Yeah, the attire looks slightly different because it's a different color. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell, But when you look at all the signs and badges, they all got the same fucking shit on. You know what I mean? The Rosicrucian shit, the Jesuit shit, the this, the that. All their fucking shit that they're wearing. You know what I mean? So when you see all these generals and they get all of these stars and honors, oh, because they're great? Oh no, no. They've done a great number of killing. That's why they're great. Yeah, great for killing a mass. Yeah, great. Yeah. Is that how you mean great? Great can mean a few things, right? Fucking hell, what do you mean? Nice person? He's greatly kind? Like, how do you mean? Was he just, just greatly looking out for his? I don't know. What does it mean? It's not just a little Goodfellas thing and just, doing a couple of, gangster transactions, so to speak. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I used to think what was going on, growing up. But then at the same time, intuition was saying, yo, there's something more to what's going on here? What is going on? Something so stagnant about it. Like, what is going on here? There's no flow. It's like we're just trapped in this, like, what's going on? Ah, of course. Fucking hell. Duh. So let's continue. So there's that other bit. Feel free to pause this. If you're new here. Of course, murdering 134. Tisha B'Av equals 134. The 83rd prime is 431. Of course, 9/11 to do with the destruction of the two temples. Tisha B'Av. I mean, come on. Fucking hell. Murder 83. And this is me checking to see if they changed the time. Of course, they haven't changed the time.
At that time, it was still, 811 and 1018, 118, death and spiritual 118. So Islamic Republic's president equals 146. I'm sure we had 146 somewhere before. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was something else. No, we did. Black Box was 146. That's why I mentioned what's his face's birthday, didn't I? Donald Trump, 14th of the 6th. Yeah, so June 14th. So again, Islamic Republic's president equals 119 and 146. The bit's coming up. Oh, we just had a 136 on the date duration. Hold tight, the bit is coming up. It's coming up. Islamic Public president equals 118. That's not the bit. Hold tight. That's not the bit. It's coming. It's coming up. Woo! It's coming up. Now, we had all of that. We know that, why that's highlighted. Again, the 118 is Islamic Republic president. It's coming up. I'm sure I did something with Trump's birthday, but I didn't save the slide. I'm sure it was 54. Like a 5 months, 4 days, I think it was, between their birthdays. But if I'm correct, Ritual 54 and the 54th Prime 251. Islamic Republic president also equals 152, like 251. But yeah. Islamic Republic president Hassan Rouhani equals 176. Undeniable. I'll say that again. Yeah. If you was holding your popcorn and that didn't fly across the room, rewind. If you didn't spit your drink out, if you didn't take that pull of your whatever you're smoking down and it went down funny, you said, woo! Really? Yeah. Now, if you didn't catch all them 176s thus far, feel free to rewind. So let's say that again. Islamic Republic president Hassan Rouhani equals 176. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. That is a dub play. I don't know about you. But there's some shit going on. They got some shit going on. Right. Time to close out. So again, if you're new here, understand why they love the 74s and the 47 and the Masonic compass at 23.5 degrees to go with the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn, where the sun goes on its trajectory. We just had the winter solstice on the 21st, excuse me. I was about to say the 3rd, the 21st of December, where the sun doesn't move for the 3 days and then it moves again. Again, the metaphorics of Jesus rising again after 3 days. Merely it's just the sun. And it's, the archonic resonance of what it is. This is what they like to do, They're honing in on the attributes of certain deities that hold specific resonance. You see? Again, what is it again? Brahma, Radharani, and the other one. Basically, the syllables in them words, those old Vedic Hindi gods, equals Israel. So Brahma, Radharani, and the one that I can't forget right now. So again, think about the egregor and all that sort of stuff that I was going into before slightly. You see? Think about the resonance. Remember, Jerusalem has USA inside of it as well in the word. I mean, anyway, so the 4th prime. Oh, sorry, excuse me. In some cultures, they don't say, all right, God. They use the hyphen in the middle, so you got the G and the D only. So again, of course, G, the 7th letter, and the D is the 4th. So, of course, the 4th prime is 7. You see? Again, foundation, check out the 47th problem of Euclid. Of course, foundation, framework, authority, president, Christian, Republican, Star of David. 47, Trump, news, of course, spreading that bullshit buffoonery, north, east, west, and south on a daily. And I'm talking 365. Oh my days. What is it? 20, was it? 25, 8, 365. Yeah? 25, 8, 365. Yeah? They are on this thing, boy. So, of course, Time Beast, Obey Agent, Judge Gavel. This is again why they sentence you to time. Again, of course, Saturn, the keeper of time, like the sun's a keeper of time. And of course, both the sun and the moon do the figure 8 in the sky, known as the analema, over a period of time. You can check that out. You'll see some people with the time-lapse photos or video or whatever. Of course, that's the figure 88, right? Of course, 4 circles make 88. And 360 times 4 is 1,440. Of course, we get 1,440 minutes in a day. Exactly. Of course, again, as I mentioned 9/11 before, of course, at the foot where the towers used to be, they've got 88 lights there. Again, the movie Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox, the old school film. If you don't know it, feel free to check it out or just see somebody's breakdown of it with all the preconditioning, pre-programming stuff with Biff. There's a character called Biff that's clearly Donald Trump. You've got all the 9/11 stuff in there. And of course, the 88 miles an hour to do with breaking time. Yeah, because it's Back to the Future, right? So, of course, White House, government, Pole Star 47, of course, Polaris, the North Star, which the sun and the moon go around the axis of the Earth. And, let me run this song here. So, feel free to pause this. Of course, Gematria, English, Lucifer as well, Jesus Christ, Messiah, Cross, Parables, Gospel, Jewish, English, Gematria, all 74. There is more there to go with that, I'm sure. Just can't remember right now. Of course, again, Propaganda 93, the sun being 93 million miles away, pretty fitting. Jesus died between the hours of 9 and 3, died at the age of 33. Of course, you've got the 33 vertebrae in your spine. And of course, I'm always mentioning the movie The Matrix. We then think of the mind schism of being jacked into their matrix. Make sense? Yeah? So, of course, Saturn equals 93, Christianity equals 930 in the Sumerian cipher. Of course, again, grammar, tetragrammaton, we'll get back to that in a second. So, again, the Freemasonic compass. 23.5 degrees for each leg, 47, 74, again Pole Star, Polaris. Right, and for those that always say, oh, why do in the other hemisphere, the stars go the opposite way? Think of a watch and think of cogs. Then understand torus fields and your own torus field. Google it, look it up, or I've had it in other videos. If you go through Am I a Flat Earther, I'm sure I bring it up. I know I do. So just go through that little bit of I don't know if it's in a playlist. Ooh. It will be in the comments or the pinned comment or the description. Anyway, tetragrammaton, the Hebrew name of God translated in 4 letters as WHYH or JHVH and articulated as Yahweh or Jehovah. Of course, tetragrammaton, the old name for God, key part of that. Grammar, here we are dealing with geometry within language, the word of God. You know, in Jewish mysticism, the Book of Formation, when God spoke the word into existence by merging the letter, sound, vibration, letter, number, sound, vibration, and light. It's all the same thing. Cymatics, synesthesia, sonoluminescence, yada, yada, yada. So, and again, the word of God, let's go down and confuse them with language. I mean... Again, for those new, again, you've seen the ones with the deaf intent, with how they've orchestrated the language and the script that runs with the language. That's why they went round cutting off the indigenous tongue, because language is memory. Yeah, so this is why they used to go around, again, cutting off the ancestry, the indigenous people's tongue, yeah, because language is memory. So again, what we just saw, as I was just about to say, with the intent with the word in and stuff, and the frequency output, and why you're inundated with this. And again, remember, thought to manifestation and law of attraction. So again, if you're reading all this shit and you don't understand, think about it. Of course, then And you don't realize you're creating their world for them. Remember? And especially now, they don't have to, I've said it how many times, they don't have to be up and down on horseback doing a madness. You know what I mean? It's a whole next time now. So just note, this passage here from the Talmud 113a, this passage, and again, as I said before, for those new, as I said, like Genesis 4:6 in the Bible begins with a sacrifice. So again, you went to elementary school, they didn't teach you about what, why, where, and who you are, and the true power of what you're capable of, so to speak, yeah? So again, you went to elementary school, they didn't teach you anything about true alchemic practices, the nature of reality. They've given you some Flintstone true lies, nature of reality, inundate you with CGI, nonsense, and Disney cartoons. Literally, the liars on wires. Even in the background, you'll see a big circle and two little round circles. They've even got Mickey. They even give you Mickey. On a subliminal, boy. They are, man. Anyway. It's just amazing. Anyway, just note this. With the legality systems that they've erected, basically this is just saying, if you want to be susceptible to the fuckery and your fictional character, which is your strawman character, look that up if you're new to this again. The strawman. What's a strawman? I'm sure you'll find plenty out there. Anyway, just note all the 113, how it's all in conjuncted in. So again, they can shoot like count or kill you off, fucking down the plane, whatever the case may be. My point is, Scottish right through masonry, so Scottish 113, mainstream, dishonest, not true, I'm sure not factual. I really need to redo this, I always say it. But anyway, dishonest, mainstream, Scottish, as in Scottish right through masonry, not true, not factual, bullshit, green screen, dishonest, not factual, infidelity, politics, courtesy, fiction, illusions, World War, drop the 0113, inside job, perjury, equals 113. So again, talk about the number of lies, deceit, deception, you see? And then you've got your death numbers and your sacrifice numbers. You see what I'm saying? But remember, that's their intent, not yours. So if your name adds up to 38 or 213 or some shit, don't be like, oh my God, Grim Reaper's coming anytime soon. Motherfucker, everybody's gonna slide on out of here. Listen, I'll say this quickly, I've said it before. Do you even sleep? As soon as you go to sleep, your body automatically knows how to project you into a dream. Tutus, you didn't even know it. It's all made just like tutus. You're a fetus in the womb. You know what I mean? One big dream in cycle, rotation. You see? So again, do you even sleep? Soon as you go to sleep, exactly. Jetted off a whole next place. Done. Gone. Wake up 8 hours later. Come back. Think about it. Do you even sleep? And again, lucid dreaming and all that stuff, and I don't want to go into the whole astral stuff. But again, think about it. The portal, your mind's eye, jettison yourself out of here when you want to. Obviously, your body's still on leash, keeping it warm. Different, obviously, when you die, but I'm saying if you're like some top lucid dreamer or doing some shit, some Doctor Strange, you know what I mean? Doing something in your dream that would have took you 20 years. It would have took you a whole year to do that now. In your dream, what you learned, you was in your dream for years. But in that 8 hours now, you've come back and learned something. Some revelation now. You wake up and oh shit. You see? Some new epiphany. Or some, that type of shit. Anyway, again, what we call reality is in fact nothing more than a culturally sanctioned and linguistically reinforced hallucination. And as I always say, I couldn't agree more. M.o.R. I'm joking. Of course, why did they read the screen in the movie The Matrix? Again, if you haven't worked out why channels such as this exists, voila. Of course, download the book Letters and Numbers via the ledge that is my brother from another, Zachary K. Hubbard. Big up and much love to that guy. Oh my goodness. I can't even express. And everybody else that's picked up the torch. And even those that haven't, but at least you put out good information. But what is crazy, I feel to make a video about it. I made it on the weekend. I was going to do it before, but in a whole different kind of way. Not in a whole different kind of way, but I think if I do it now, it would be the best time to do it. If I'm going to say it. And it would be nice. It would be nice if nobody's getting dissed or nothing. As such anyway. Because I've always been about building bridges. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how people pretend to not see you. That's all I will say today. It is amazing. Yeah, so questions, everything. Brother Sanchez. And the rest of the other ones I can't think of right now that, you know, the ones that have been trying to reach out to, or, you know, whether it will be nonsense from your Adam Green and all that sort of shit, you know. I mean, the other day, Zach wasn't even going. I've heard Zach go off much worse than that the other day. Listen, we know it was all bullshit. You know, they all Google and YouTube. You know, they will fucking do their bullshit. You know, I don't even have to express anything there. I mean, it's it's pretty obvious what they're doing. But again, if you haven't downloaded the book, feel free. Of course, check out. Links provided, so you can find his channel. Of course, Zachary K. Hubbard. You'll find other people that have mirrored his stuff from back in the day. So you'll find old work that's not even up there, stuff that I haven't even got downloaded. I've got a couple of odd ones, but not that much from with certain ones that are there. Even I was about at that time. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm taking specific ones that are like, raw. I have to grab that. I need to grab that. But of course, feel free to pause this and understand. You know. 26th verse on the 6th day. Of course, the 6th prime is 13. This is Revelation 13, 18. 18 factors in with 6. So, of course, the 666. Of course, the number of a man as well as a beast is 666. Of course, what is it? 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 carbon. Periodic table, what is it? On the 6th row, you'll find carbon. Is somebody trying to tell us something? I don't know. I don't know. Is somebody trying to tell us something here? Let me know. Feel free. Feel free to mirror as much as you want. You know what I mean? Ask as much as you want. We're all here to aid each other. And without each other, you know, it's division and destruction. Together, unity. These people love division. Think about that. You know, and this is why you need the unity, the common unity in the community. Get it? Like, it really is that simple. So, alright, time to wrap it up here. Oops, nearly drop my phone line. Oh, forgot about this one. Stormzy, no credible reason. Alright, let me wrap this up quick. Stormzy, no credible reason. This is with the Meghan Markle. Watch this interview. It was on Hot 97, New York radio station. Good interview. A very good interview. And you know what I mean? I have to give him his due. Oh, and I will say, even though it's not exactly a backtrack, even though, basically, the reason why I would say that he got the 2-0 the other day, I liked maybe his style of what he was coming with a bit more. But then when I realised with the brother what Cadell was saying and a couple more things, I thought, I'm not too sure. But even though I'm not even into all of that, again, just know you got your World War. Drake just released a song called War. You've got your brink of war going on. And then you've got your Wiley, Stormzy, and obviously, how scripted or not, obviously we all know Wiley, or those that have been taking heed know that he's quite a troll. And as he even, what's his face was saying today, I'm sure it was today in the interview, because I do watch it, some shit, I can't remember what I heard, or sorry. But anyway, it's kind of his nature and personality to be that type of way. But don't ever take away with how the media, with what I'm showing you also, yeah? At the same time. Maybe not full on, but the timing is of obvious significance regardless. Whatever way you want to look on it. You know, marketing skill, you know, again, create the culture, then market the culture. All types. Religion, you know, roadman, whatever, drill, fucking New York drill, I mean, you know, Chicago drill, whatever. Create the market, create the culture, excuse me, then market the culture. It really is that simple. 101. Right, where's the bit I wanted? Right, so Stormzy is 26. Where's the bit that I had? 158. I mean, for those that have already been following my channel, I already know. Anyway, credible equals 158. I mean, perfect. Credible 84 is wearing Francis Bacon. Or Francis Bacon. Yeah, Francis Bacon. 158. Let me zoom that in for you. Check out the other ones that I've done with the timing of some of the stuff with, like, in the news and that. So whether he said it off his own back, I'm saying what they've highlighted and used with the timing, woo. And then with all the extra stuff, it's just like, rah. There has to be some handler somewhere. You know, that Batman phone rings, as I usually say. Be at that place at that time, or okay, we're gonna use that highlighter what you said. You already paid your, you know, you already signed your oath. You're already getting paid. You already, you know, getting your music out there. Got your fans. Got your car. Got your this. Whatever the case may be. Anyway, credible. Of course, Meghan Markle, born August 4th. August 4th. Right, the last one was on the wrong year. Anyway, we're on the correct year. Just had that so I had it correctly. Of course, Kia David 216 in there. That 56, when we had the royal thing, that my projection date, and with the other stuff, that 56 again showing his head. 50 weeks and 6 days. This is from her birthday to Stormzy's birthday. Next year, 21 in 2021. 100% equals 108. That's when the news broke about Meghan Markle. Because he said, the highlighted where he said, Britain is 100% racist. I mean, if you can't clock the energy and the frequency of what's going on and what gets played out, whether it's Eric Garner, check out my upload on that, it's in the playlist, and other stuff, and the racism and this and that, and the orchestrated to incite fucked up emotions and thinking, you understand? And then the tutus, now you got EDL, tutus, you got Tommy Robinson, you know, you got plants, and then you've got, you know what I mean? You've got the ones that will be nesting in communities and then will start up specific movements, whether it's hooligan football, you know what I mean? This is what they do. Trust me, especially now, fucking hell. Did I mention Bulgaria against England? Feel free to check that upload out. Many dub plates in that. Of course, racism, 63. Look, 100% equals 63. Sorry, 36. Reflection of 63. Racism, 63. You see? Remember the Emmett Till case, the old school case from, 1950s, whatever. Ku Klux Klan type of shit. They brought that case back out last year, I think it was, or the year before last, end of 2019. But anyway, it was 63 years later. You can Google it and you'll see it. Will say, yeah, they're going to reopen it 63 years later. And again, that's why with Bulgaria and England the other day, it was, what was it? 6-0, 3 Lions, 6 arrested, you see? I mean, 3-6-3. Oh, sorry, 6-3-6, excuse me. 6-3-6, 6-0, 3 Lions, because that's, the England thing. And then 6 arrested. I mean, talk about making sure you get it in. Of course, Roseanne Barr was axed from her show, was it 6 weeks and 3 days or something? After whatever she said. Anyway, let's continue. Of course, Rituals in there. 81. Right, Royals equals 36. You see? Royals equals 36. Perfect. Right. Is there anything else? Racist equal 100 anyway. Royal 26 as well, wasn't it? Royals 26. Of course, Queen, born in 1926, got a jubilee, and the other one, February 6th and 2nd of June, 26. There's a lot of 26s going on, trust me. Game member God 26 and all that jazz, letter 26. Racism 213, of course, the Duchess, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex equals 213. Of course, Nigger 213, Deaf 213, Black Panthers, Black History Month equals 213. Of course, for those new, Tupac died 213 days after the release of his last album on February 13th. He died 213 days later. Of course, drive-by shooting. That's how he died. which was he got shot a few days before he died, but he died basically got shot on the 7th of September. Anywho, drive-by shooting equals 213. Of course, there's much more to that. Of course, Tupac equals 74. His last album, he was on a cross. Of course, it was called Machiavelli. Machiavelli equals 74. Rapper 74. Tupac 74. Messiah, Jesus Cross. Blah, 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 blah. And on and on and on and on and on. Alright. So there it is. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. There's another one, you know. I can't remember if it's Harry or if it's Diana, Princess of Wales, 213. Diana, Princess of Wales, I'm sure was 213. Of course, you got the 84 again, like her birthday, 84. Alright, I think that's it now. 176. Forward and backwards. 176. Sorry, I was looking at that for the plane thing. So that Ritual 27, of course, the 99th Prime. 523, like 325. Scottish Rite Freemasonry, 325. And that 117 they love to use. Of course, the 77. Basically, I see a few video uploads from you know who, the powers that shouldn't be, recently with 1 minute 17. Of course, that's 77 seconds. Secret Society 77. Of course, Ritual 27. And the 27 Club 72. Right, I think that's it. Right, that is it, man. I mean, I've thoroughly gone over that. Of course, Juice WRLD spoke about 27 Club. He died on the 347 day, the 342nd day of the year. That's the day he died. And of course, if you check out TMZ, when he got the sample for the song he got a sample from the band The Police, Murder by Numbers crew, that band that I spoke about for those new. And TMZ have him in an airport. And the caption saying, "Oh yeah, he's happy. Juice WRLD happy because he got the go-ahead to use that sample officially from the Police band for his Lucid Dreams song." Seizure equals 86. Lucid Dreams equals 86. You know, the Lucid Dreams challenge. So again, he's speaking about you won't make it past a certain age and whatever. And again, 342nd day was the 8th of December. Of course, Juice WRLD died on that day. The reflection of that number 243, the 27 Club equals that. Just turned 21 years old. Did I mention Tupac? Tupac was in the film Juice when he was 21. And then this guy died 6 days after his birthday. This 6 triangular number, 1 and 2 up to 6 is 21. If you write out Juice, Juice equals 21. Did I mention Saturn, Grim Reaper? Anyway, Saturn equals 21. Yeah. If you write out his caption about getting rich before, for a couple of years, and then faking his death, and you write out coffin, because he used the emoji coffin, but if you write out coffin with it, it also equals 243 in a cipher outside the main base folder. KV cipher. Very interesting. Probably a bit more to that, but as I say, feel free to check out the video, the upload. So, my lovely people of humanity, it's that time again. Hopefully it will be, or it is, well I know it is more than one obviously, but hopefully there will be much more people that can see. Bazillions. Let's bring it into reality, if possible. But if not, understand to just observe, because it is what it is, yeah? And therefore have the best, how would I say, frequency of harmonic desire for yourself, so then wherever you go, hopefully it will project you and magnetize you to that when you pass. But who knows, doesn't mean you're going to be instantly back out there. You might be in astral world for a while. Who knows? Well, I'll say see you around. We'll meet again, some way, shape or form. So again, what I have your Greta Thunberg's not talking about the mind schism of the mind, let alone the chemtrails. I mean, what kind of craziness is that? She's an advocate for what? And she don't talk about who? Right. And again, if you're new, check out the uploads on that, on Greta Thunberg. Again, flatness, homeless, flat mother loving power, spread love online. Hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer. And of course, give gracious gratitude, but take no shit.